Hello, everyone. Welcome to the It Doesn't Matter podcast. And we've got myself, John, and we've got...
Papi Plátano.
There he is. And we have...
I am the notorious one. I am Dom. Boom.
And we have a very special guest here this week, a person who hasn't been seen in, some would say, over 1 year, the original producer of the It Doesn't Matter podcast. We have...
Boobie, a.k.a. Parkway Ray, a.k.a. your favorite garbage man. You could just call me Ray.
Yeah,
Ray
we'll
it
go with
is.
Black Ray.
Ooh.
Why you gotta-
So racist on
yeah.
Black History Month.
For the audio listeners, we got Cool Ray and we got Black Ray. Making
Oh,
it known.
Jesus.
That's all.
Watch the
call
video.
Just call me U.S.H.E.R. Talk about the Super Bowl down, guys, but we could go ahead and
You
talk
are not.
wrestling.
You're not Ursher.
Guys, welcome to season 2 of the It Doesn't Matter podcast. We made it 1 year. We start from the bottom, now we're here.
Sure are.
Damn right.
We started from an iPad with with Ray in the background.
That's right.
iPad falling over.
My goodness.
We have people standing us up. We need the iPad to stand up, but people were standing us up.
That's right.
I was a major part of that that first day.
We was all over the place.
Yeah, we were.
The It Doesn't Matter podcast was a happy accident.
Whoa.
It was. Because if we didn't see John walking down the street when I was moving, this one would have taken place.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, y'all have just been talking about it at home, drunk. But now y'all can do it on the platform, so that's cool.
Dom had this idea. He had this idea for a very long time. And just as he said, it was happy accidents. And I was just on my own mission, just walking down Coleman Street, which is a one-way street most of the time. and they were moving. Dom was moving into his new home, and I offered to help out instead of finishing my walk to Ace Hardware, which I was looking to find a sink repair piece. I was like, my workout will be helping you move in boxes into your house because it's one of those reciprocity things. Word of the week. We haven't done those in a while, huh? Another old thing on the It Doesn't Matter podcast. Holy
We might bring that
smokes.
back.
I got to ask you something, John. Did
Yeah.
Dom offer you
Pizza?
pizza and beer for moving like we young?
Hungry and free. Free being the word.
I got pizza and beer. Thank you for helping me move.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's all I can offer.
He paid me back with a nice hot H&T chopped cheese one night, late one night.
I ain't
so
gonna lie,
there you
those
go.
are so good.
Yeah, but hey, moving material, you're going to be sore as hell the next day.
It's
And you
true.
could be like, well, at least I got a pizza. He
Shoot.
fed me.
We loaded up the truck. It was up my back. I was like, oh.
Yep.
Damn, man, we didn't make it to the other house yet.
Seeing some old faces, including seeing my old classmate, Cool Ray. He's like, is that John from high school? It's like, yeah, it is. What's up, man?
I like how y'all put emphasis on this race shit to make sure people know the difference. They don't need to know the difference.
It's all right. Cool Ray's rest in peace. So, God rest his soul, brother.
No, he ain't.
Oh, sorry.
He's
Pour
turning
one-
over his
pour
grave
one
if he heard that.
Huh?
He's going to be turning over his grave if he heard that.
I know.
He's creepy.
He will be in the grave at least. So just turn over.
All this tension.
Cradle to the grave.
Cradle to the grave.
Anyway, but it is the anniversary week, February 11, 2023. That's when we started the show, and it's approximately that time right now. And that's why we have
Ray.
Ray.
Just Ray.
Just Ray.
Just Ray. No Cool Ray. Just Ray.
Just Ray.
Just Ray for men.
Create a character, 60% build. Just regular Ray. But, yeah.
Well,
It's
Ray, it's about time we get you on the camera. I've been trying to get you on for a whole season.
I'm not a camera guy, man.
Neither am I.
I'm not a talkative guy.
You got
like-
the voice.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I talk like I smoke 8 packs of cigarettes a day.
That's okay. That's okay.
Nothing
Jake
wrong with
Roberts
that.
did the same thing.
You just talk like this.
Yeah, but he had a prop. I don't have nothing for me.
Jake didn't need
Show
no
my
prop.
baldy. Like, what do I do? Jake had a thing.
You got that coat that Don wants to borrow. I'll never forget that. I just thought that was the weirdest thing. Yo, I love that coat. Let me borrow it sometime. Like, you borrow? Sure, okay. Never in my life.
Oh man.
All right,
That's what friends are for.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, Ray, glad to have you on the show finally.
Finally.
Glad to be here.
But let the people know who you are. So, growing up as a child, Who's your guy growing up?
My guy was DDP. That's because you know, he was from Jersey, where I'm from, and he looked like my gym teacher back in the day, like with the curly hair, the stuff like that, like little stuff like that. But mostly because he was from Jersey and he had that cool move, the diamond cutter.
All right.
That's my guy.
Were you a WCW guy or
Yeah,
WWF?
I was WCW most of the time because me and my father would watch it back in the day, and like he'll get drunk. And my cousin would come up to us while we was watching. They'd be like, you know, wrestling fake, right? And my father's like, oh, it's fake. And put him in a move like a Boston Crab or something like that. And he'd be screaming and tapping out. He was like, do that feel fake? So, like, I always have that memory when I watch wrestling. But I'm a story guy. Like, give me a good story with anything, musically, porn, anything. Anything with a story, I'm in. So...
Are you in?
He really said corn.
Are you in?
Oh, it's got to be that, right? On
Yeah.
the podcast, my fault. Corn.
Corn.
No, you could say that. You could say that.
Hardcore corn.
We're not meant for kids anyway, but
Nah.
hard. I can't even say it.
It's a tongue twister.
All right, since you're talking about stories, do you want to see Cody finish his story at WrestleMania against the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns?
I kind of do, but I don't know if I want to see it at WrestleMania because looking at y'all last the rundown talking about it, we all know that Roman is chasing for that to beat Hulk at least because he's not beating Bruno, but he's gonna beat Hulk. They're gonna have him beat Hulk, and I hope he beat Hulk. So let it happen after he passes Hulk's thing because we don't want him to build all this story up for 2 years and lose. So. I want to see it, but just not now. So give it to The Rock.
He's already beaten so many records, so why not have 2 remaining?
Well, you know, I just want to see them beat Hulk for my personal reason. So
Unfortunately, at the time of this recording, the press conferences went live,
Spit it
and
out.
yeah, shut up.
Easy for him to say.
The press.
pause. I'm sorry.
Go on.
The press conference was already done with, and Cody chose Roman as the main event of WrestleMania, which threw a whole monkey wrench in between what Roman and Rock had planned. So that story needs to end ASAP. If it doesn't, I'm not supporting Cody. I'm sorry, I cannot.
So you want him to just lose? Like
I don't want him
you
to
already know
lose.
he's gonna lose. He's gonna beat
If-
Hulk. Roman's beating Hulk's title. I mean,
Who said he needs
the
that?
days.
They make you want to think that he's gonna do it, but
Well, you know, I hope he beats Hulk's title because forget Hulk Hogan.
Bruno ain't never say nothing wrong.
Would you be upset if
I didn't see
if
it.
Cody did get the win at WrestleMania?
No, I wouldn't. I'd be happy for him because he left AEW just for that reason. Because he put himself in the hole saying, "Yo, if I lose or something, that he won't ever go for the title again." So he threw himself in that hole right there. And then everybody wanted him to go heel. So now he's back in the WWE and he's a bigger face than ever right now. So
Yeah.
he made the right move for himself. He never broke. He stayed true to himself. So I'm with him whatever he
Yeah.
does.
All right.
that's true. When they say most characters are based in reality, and that dude is exactly who he is, man. Even we've seen him even behind closed doors, not behind closed doors, but at signings, and we're just like, this dude is really like a nice dude.
He loves the sport, and you can
Yeah.
see it to him from when his promos and how he wrestles. He loves the sport, and how can you not go? Like, how can you go against that? Like, he loves the sport. He loves professional wrestling. So, like, I'm with him anyway. Like,
Yeah. Just like his dad, man. We all supported him. We had his back. Just don't join the NWO.
NWO is the shit. That was the place to be.
Yeah, but nothing baby. You cannot join the NWO even though they tell you to. You are the biggest babyface.
He put out that he took out that goddamn jean jacket. He put the buttons on. He was like, ah.
Yeah. No, thank you.
They was sick. Nobody thought they ever see Dusty Rhodes join the NWO or somebody that caliber to join the
Yeah.
NWO. But yeah,
That's like
it
joining the Illuminati.
Same thing. It's me, Austin.
Well, Ray, glad to have you on the show. Finally.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Well, let's get into this week's topic. Abel's Choice. Valentine's Day is approaching. So
Because
No
you
better.
got to feel the love.
Yes. So we're feeling the
See your
love.
boo, huh?
We are feeling the love
Damn
with
right.
St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
Just like our first podcast, we had a lot of love, but it was a disaster and a massacre.
If you don't learn from your mistakes, are you really evolving?
No.
Another unsaid feature of the first year of the It Doesn't Matter podcast. A lot of relationships up, a lot of relationships down in the year 2023 for each member of the It Doesn't Matter podcast.
Yep.
Holy smokes.
Oh, what a fucking year, though. It's been a great year.
It's been a wild year. Again, didn't grow the afro back. Got a full beard, not the choppy.
Hey, I see you growing there, brother. Welcome to the game.
Gloves on, gloves off. Anywho.
Oh, yeah, you had the gloves on.
Yeah.
Shimona.
I forgot.
Oh,
Random gloves inside the house.
It was cold.
it was cold in that.
It was cold in this attic, too.
It's not that bad now.
Yeah,
now
'cause I got the heaters on for you.
That shot got me sweating. I'm about to take this hat off.
You had a shot?
That thing.
I'm joking.
Another one? Get warmer?
Nope.
Wanna crack a window?
I am all right.
Don't reveal the
turn this
secrets
off.
before the podcast.
We'll turn it.
Sorry.
All right, Dom, get us back on
Let's
topic.
get into the massacre. The show kicks off with a video package in black and white, and they talk about the main event: Stone Cold Steve Austin and Vince McMahon inside a steel cage.
How topical.
And there's gonna be no corporation members allowed.
How
show-
topical.
The show kicks off with Michael Cole and Jerry the King Lawler on the announced team, and it takes place in the Kingstown of Memphis, Tennessee. They love the King out there.
Too bad he couldn't talk that much because he had a sore throat.
Yeah, because they did Monday Night Raw. That was on Saturday. Was it Raw Saturday? What do they call it? Raw Monday, Saturday Night Raw, something like that? I don't know. If you watch the show on Peacock, they'll show highlights from the night before. Anyways, the first match of the night, which made no sense to me, was Gold Dust
And Blue Dust.
taking on Blue Dust. And if you guys don't know who the Blue Dust is, that is the Blue Meanie. And they showed a video package of Blue Dust playing Mayan games and Gold Dust getting covered in blue paint. The match, it was a interesting open match. The fans enjoyed it. They enjoyed Gold Dust hitting all his signature spots of the Shattered Dreams, the Curtain Call, and spanking Blue Dust. But Boobie, what do you think about that match?
It could have been on Sunday Night Heat.
Seriously.
Like, I was just like, come on. Like, I understand the gimmicks. Like, you got to put something in there. But for my thing, like, hey, it is what it is. It was just a gimmicky match. That's like, we know people still coming in. Let's just put something on because we running on time right now. That's what I think it was. But it's a good story. Like, you know, Gold does need to fight for his honor, I guess.
At this, John, wasn't the Meanie in the Job Squad at this time?
Yeah, I believe.
Okay, John.
All right. Sounds good.
I know.
Job Scott will have a big presence on this show, as we'll find out.
All right, but after this, we see a video package from Sunday Night Heat, and it's showing Vince in the ring with HBK. Stone Cold comes out, and Vince spits in the face of Stone Cold Steve Austin, and Stone Cold is hot.
That's not cool.
Yeah, don't spit in my face.
I hate when bosses think they're better than you.
They spit in your face.
I'll be fired. I will be fired.
That's why everybody likes Stone Cold, because he's doing everything that we all wish we could do to our bosses. Not allegedly. not saying that.
This is not a threat.
Yeah, not a threat. Not a threat at all. I love my job.
They don't listen to us.
No, they don't.
They don't listen. If they do, it doesn't matter.
Oh, boy.
Allegedly.
It doesn't matter.
Someone didn't go to New York.
All right, our next match is for the Hardcore Championship. We have Al Snow representing the Job Squad, and we got Bob Holly representing the Job Squad. At this time, it was a good fight. I'm not gonna say a match. It was a good fight. It was entertaining. They was all over the place.
That's what I liked about it.
They both hitting each other or spraying each other with the fire extinguisher.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And
like
the chicken
that.
wire.
Yeah, the chicken wire. You've seen coolers getting thrown, getting brooms getting broken over dudes' backs. You can see people get hit by payphones. They fought in the Mississippi River.
Ugh, ugh.
They got so many contaminants. That was before COVID, so anything.
Yeah.
Now we more health. We are more health savvy now as individuals.
I'm just like let's just make sure an alligator nothing pops up either, because
they came out with so many tuberculosis.
It's just crazy because the river was right across the street from the damn arena.
Yeah.
Why not use it?
He came running out there. Hardcore Holly Bob Holly with the win. He wrapped him up in the fence, and yeah, John, what do you think about that?
I mean, this is such a great. I mean, it's a hardcore title. Like, what the hell is it, right? But at that time, for a period of time, the hardcore title was really awesome with guys like the Road Dogg, who I think we called the best hardcore champion of all time. But then you would think this is February '99. Crash Holly was still to come, and he did all those crazy 20. He started the 24/7 title hunt in 2000. But this time, Bob Holly and Al Snow. Man, that was a lot of fun. And I can only think when he was tossed into the water, that dirty brown water of
doo-doo feces.
My goodness, and it's like February. I know it's Tennessee, but oh god,
and they're friends. They fucking each other up.
Yeah, but I thought that was great. He wrapped up Al Snow like a burrito. And Al Snow's pretending like I can't kick out.
His shoulder was up when he went for the pin.
Yeah,
but this was a fun era of the hardcore title, and definitely put it on the hardcore highlight DVD if they still make those. They don't.
Nah, it's too graphic.
Check your local pawn shop or eBay.
That's right.
eBay.
That's right.
All right. So after this, we have another video package from early in the day. We see the Undertaker talking with the Ministry of Darkness, saying tonight is going to be a big night, and they want to take out the corporation. So our next match, you have the head of security, the big boss man, going against a former Dennis Knight, Midian, who comes out with an eye in a glass, who puts it right on the table.
Ugh.
But
Rocky Mountain Oyster.
After watching this match, the match was nothing special. Because if this was Midian's first match after him being Dennis Knight or being the Godwin, whatever, he didn't have much of a showing.
Phineas Hogpen.
Like the boss man was still moving like how he was before when he had like the blue outfit on.
I feel like he looked bigger when he had that outfit. I don't know what.
Oh yeah, he was definitely bigger. Boss man lost some weight, but
I think he took some Dexatrim.
But Midian was never impressive. How you trying to showcase Midian and nothing really took place from that?
I just thought afterwards there was like Big Boss Man was gonna go to the ministry. Like they was gonna have him go to the ministry and get out of the corporation. That's what I figured. Like that's what I got from it, but it didn't happen, I guess. So
I gotta rewatch. Well, I gotta fill in the gaps because we did the Royal Rumble '99.
We did.
Yeah, we did.
And we seen them come out to the Rumble and they took Mabel. Now we seen Mabel backstage. Now he's Viscera.
Yep.
We seen in the head-to-head show between Raw and Nitro, we seen Dennis Knight being all chained up. So I'm just curious. I want to like fill in that gap. I'm just curious to see how like the Ministry of Darkness pretty much formed.
I'm sure a nice YouTuber compiled it in the history of the Ministry of Darkness. Can't prove it, but I bet it's happened. And they will follow that convoluted storyline. They did that for TNA, for the Main Event Mafia. There's someone who does this for everything, and I'm sure you can find it.
They do. I watched the main event Mafia one. I watched that shit.
Yeah. It's just like, let's follow the storyline. And, there's not an official WWE network version of it, but you can find a fan-made one, and sometimes those are better.
Yeah, they are. Sadly.
Speaking of Viscera, remember when you came in as that like Playboy guy when he used to
the world's biggest love machine.
And his finisher on SmackDown at least was when he get behind you and start dry humping. Why?
They called that the lawsuit.
Why would we think that was
that would be the NDA.
See, that's funny. You mentioned Viscera in the game because as I was watching this match, I'm like,
most chosen wrestler.
No mercy. I played with everybody, but I had no interest in playing with Midian, like whatsoever.
I don't remember him in the game.
He was in the game.
He was in the first SmackDown game as a creator guy. Like his parts were in the creator wrestler. They just didn't put him in the game. But you can easily make a Midian.
Yeah, Blue Meanie was in as a creator wrestler in the first SmackDown as well, if I remember.
What a DLC that was.
Yep.
Pop that CD into the.
Used to go online and figure out like, oh, this how you make them and for the thing.
Yeah, you had to do like so many different storylines in the original one to unlock certain things. I'm like, so you have to win this one and then lose here,
And that's better because now you don't gotta pay for you don't gotta pay for the things no more, like to finish the game. You just finish it like by playing it.
That's when games were $40 back in the day too.
Was it 40?
Yeah, it was like 39.
Without inflation,
Yeah.
gallon milk was 98 cents. No, just kidding. I don't know how much it was.
But all right, back to this match. The match was nothing special. Bossman got the win with a sidewalk slam. After the match, we see the whole ministry come out. They attack the big boss man, and they just take him out. And Paul Bearer just laughing.
And you would think that he'll be joining the ministry, but you can see, like, how could if he did join the ministry, right? Like, how would that even work? I wouldn't think it would work anyway. But the way that they made it out to be, it looked like that's what they was trying to do. Well, to me, watching it.
Because
How would Big
All
Boss
right.
Man? What would he do evil? Like,
he
what would be him?
would be
All right.
my corrupted cop. Oh, yes.
Playing drugs on you and shit.
Yes. Get him arrested.
No, it could be like, the righteous, in Ring of Honor.
Oh.
Like you're talking about, what does he have to do in a church preacher setting? The righteous.
Oh, jeez.
What a low rent reference that is.
That was
Like, you don't
bad.
give me my offering money, send you to the shadow realm.
Yeah.
Strap facts. How did the corporation and the Ministry of Darkness join? How they combined? Was that when Vince was the higher power?
That's part of that thing where you gotta do that. Watch that YouTube video. But yeah, something like that. Undertaker was always talking about this higher power, and it's supposed to be the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels. But if you've ever seen the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels, you might say, "Who him?" Even though he could have the gimmick down and all that.
Yeah.
And at the time, I mean, his indie gimmick was still that whatever the hell the fallen angel gimmick was supposed to be. But it was supposed to be him, and Vince ixnayed that, and he became the higher power, and that's when the corporation and the ministry merged together to have a kick-ass theme song, and it kind of just didn't make sense at the time. And history has not changed that. It still doesn't make any sense. He'd kidnap his own daughter, and that would turn to a thing, and
Well,
Now with recent news, I could believe it.
yeah.
Vince was.
Yeah.
with recent news, you can believe it. And an old clip surfaced I saw today, which will probably be in your algorithm soon, is Stephanie McMahon talking about how a storyline she
I
canceled,
seen that, yeah.
where Vince wanted to be the father of my child,
What the
and then
fuck?
Shane. Yeah, it's gonna be great, Steph.
Good shit.
What is wrong with you?
Here, let me take you to the woodshed. Moving on.
Yes, please.
All right, our next match
Gonna get
is
dark real quick.
Yeah.
it is gonna get dark. Our next match is Mark Henry and D'Lo Brown with Ivory
Hey,
going against Jeff Jarrett and Owen Hart
Owen, baby.
for the tag titles, and with Miss Deborah. And Mark Henry gets on the microphone. He gives Ivory some flowers and chocolate, and give her a little on the cheek. Sexual chocolate right there.
Pimp Daddy Smooth.
This Ivory's debut.
well, this is like OG Ivory, the one that was also, I think, like a ready-made creative character in SmackDown
Yeah.
too. Like, who the hell is she? Every time they debut these women, like Tori, Tori,
Yeah.
that Tori.
Yeah.
You
just
seen
Tori.
her allegations that came out? That
Oh,
she was
Tori
she was-
Wilson?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
she was like, I really didn't want to do off half of the stuff I did.
Of course.
Of course they
You
didn't.
hear about the Ashley Mazzaro one?
Yeah.
Ashley Massara only has one Jax Pacific action figure.
Oh.
It's in a 2-pack with Melina. Anyway, because I try to look for it on eBay. There's only one, and it's hard to find.
It's sad. Yeah, that Ashley Mazzaro thing is really sad.
All right. Well, let's go back to a great match. Question:
Yeah.
What happened to Ivory? Like debut? What?
Yeah, around that time, this is the appropriate time frame for her debut. I think it was earlier. Actually, no, 99, early 99. Yeah, I would peg that as earlier than I would expect.
Might not want to hear that.
But it might hurt a little. No, but this is So this is the right time frame, I guess. Earlier than I remembered, though.
Yeah, wasn't Ivory a part of the original Glow?
Yes. Yep.
Tina Ferrari,
Yep.
Mercedes
show on
Monet,
No,
Not the
the OG show.
the
back
actual
in the
show.
day.
Oh,
Hyundai Harriet.
Yeah, because Glow was on at like 94 or 93.
I think
Earlier than that.
I thought it
Might
was
have-
80s, but
Yeah, it was the 80s.
Was it 80s?
Yeah.
Off.
Alison
Way
Brie.
off.
I wasn't.
Way off.
I don't want to watch that shit.
Just a little.
If you watch that, you watch that UWF, and you understood that Dark Side of the Ring with that guy
Herb Abrams.
Herb
Yeah.
Abrams and Andre the Giant.
And Koki,
Who? Ultimate
his
Warrior?
dog.
Oh, I was about to say, you mean Coco
Yeah,
Beware?
He had an old white dog and named it Koki because he was.
Oh, he was on that Med at E.
Yes, he knew La Madrina, the godmother.
Well, the Godfather ain't in this match, but D'Lo looked good in this match, though.
Did the Sky High.
D'Lo looked
That was
real impressive.
Yes,
The running powerbomb to Owen, that was good. The Sky High to Jeff Jarrett in midair,
Yeah.
that shit was dope. But he's about to hit the frog splash, and Miss Deborah doing what Deborah does.
what'd she do?
She interfered,
Oh.
and then Ivory comes
Also
over
go
there.
flash a titty.
Nah, there was
No.
no flashing.
She's not Chelsea
There was
Green.
No flashing.
That's how you distract me in the match. I'm like, oh, hello.
Yes.
Show you a cheeseburger, you be distracted.
Yeah. Well, no, not a cheeseburger. Give
how
me
we-
a
That's
Yeah,
how
you
we
know he's
got you
lactose.
But the
Yeah,
finish,
wings.
the finish of the match, Owen Hart takes Jeff Jarrett's guitar, smashes Mark Henry's knee, figure 4, done.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Mike Kyoto didn't see the damn guitar just
I
sit right
was-
there in the ring.
I was like, yeah, Owen, you got to clear the ring
He
completely.
tried, but
But then he got a splinter.
It's tunnel
Yeah.
vision.
He's like, God damn it. Fucking Brett.
Like this match is a battle of the mid-card championships. A bunch of European champions, a bunch of Intercontinental champions, except for Mark Henry, who never won either of those.
Never?
I
Really?
don't think so.
he was European champion.
Was he?
Yeah, all right.
Oh,
For what? 2 days?
I remember because he had the blue trunk on.
That was for Root.
no, he was Intercontinental.
No. Oh, for Farouk?
Yeah.
I don't even think he was
He
Intercontinental.
fought his most famous Intercontinental match was with Owen Hart at that Bad Blood
Yes.
'97.
You're right. Maybe he didn't win the belt. I could have sworn he did.
What a
Farouk
review
was
that
only
show
just a
was.
tag champ in WWE.
Yes, you're right.
Oh, damn.
Farouk
But Mark Henry, hold on, I'm on the Google right now.
The Googles.
Miyazaki.
Axe Jeeves.
Wow.
Yeah, let's live up to the classic time frame of this show. 1999.
Yeah.
Babelfish and Alta Vista.
Tamagotchi.
Yep. ECW or European champ.
Yeah.
Okay.
ECW champion. as
When?
98.
well. Oh man, I ain't even doing
Oh,
all
you
this
backed out
research.
of it. Shit.
God damn. Damn.
Didn't got him.
I do remember.
All right.
It was probably around this time then.
How prophetic and pathetic. So,
Oh yeah, I know.
We not
'cause I
giving the
remember
people what they want.
when he
Dom.
had the blue trunks on.
but who'd he beat and who'd he lose it to? That's what I.
That's you strap facts. You need to find that out.
Uh-oh.
So meaningless.
I see where this is going.
Well, another fun fact.
Yeah.
Me and Owen Hart has the same birthday.
Really?
Fun fact.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And you're
All right.
still alive, my man.
Hey.
My man. He hasn't gone over the edge yet.
Yeah, this was a fun match though, and very well done, except for the guitar debris from Debra.
All right, so after this,
That was a good one.
we see Kevin Kelly backstage interviewing Mick Foley, and he's talking about how The Rock took him out earlier in the day. You see Mick Foley training with Iron Sheik, Bob Backlund on top of the stairs. You see a random pallet on the stairs.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. What the fuck is a pallet doing on the damn stairs?
He said he going back to old Mick Foley or evil Mick Foley. One or the other. I forgot.
Decked his cack.
He's like, you never seen this one before.
I think I have.
Yeah. Nothing changed.
All right, so after this, we get a video package of Ken Shamrock, Val Venus, and Ryan Shamrock.
The most sordid storyline of all time.
Now I finally know what she looked like. I'm like, who the fuck is Ryan Shamrock?
You remember earlier when we watched when Billy Gunn mooned her? It was all
With
full
his hairy
circle.
ass.
Yes, it's all full circle.
I just don't remember what she looked like.
So they show
You ever see an
they show Val Venus in the shower with Ryan.
ironing board?
They show them kissing backstage.
Woo!
They show a hot dog
Live
being placed in the
audience.
bun.
I love that Titantron. That's my Titantron. My call.
Oh man! And you see Ken Shamrock is pissed, and then Shamrock whooped Val's ass, and here you go. You got the match. You got Ken Shamrock versus Val Venus for the Intercontinental title, but you got Billy Gunn,
Special guest referee,
because Earl Hebner said this match is out of control, and we're not gonna have none of our guys be the official.
That scab referee gimmick was later in the year.
I
Yeah.
miss special guest referee matches, man.
It's coming back. 2K24.
Yeah.
I used to hate. When somebody used to,
I thought that mode was
be mean to
awesome.
you. It
I
was
know.
cool.
I
I
love
used
it.
to be the referee, and I used to go slow. I'm like,
Yeah, until you didn't count, and you get pissed off. Like, all right, come on, man.
Yeah.
this match gonna last forever.
Oh man.
Yep. All right, so like you just mentioned, a few weeks ago, Billy Gunn mooned Ryan Shamrock, so they got history
How lucky.
with Ken, and for some reason, Billy Gunn don't like Val Venus as well.
Ooh,
Yeah.
collusion.
Yeah.
Collusion.
But watching this match, Billy Gunn's a terrible referee.
Yep.
Well, he's a wrestler. He's not a referee. He didn't go to referee school.
He's a perv.
Hey.
Val Venus had Ken Shamrock in like this nice cradle pin. Billy Gunn said, "I didn't know that was a pin." That was pretty funny. But
Catch can.
Ken, you would think for Val boning his sister,
Hey.
you would think
He'll break his
he
freaking
would be
ankle.
more hyped up. It was like, nah, he was just like a normal match during the time.
Well, yeah, it started off hot and then it just like, all right.
It was great storytelling, though. That's gonna be the word
Yeah.
of the day. That's gonna be the theme of the day, guys. Is the story good though?
I don't know that story. Well, actually, at this time in 1999, everybody had a story.
Yeah.
Everybody.
The
So,
writers cared.
yeah,
Yes.
they cared.
Only had a few writers back then too.
But they cared. That's all they breathed and swept is WWE or WWF.
Yeah.
They only had one show.
That's
True.
true.
Well, a show and a half.
Well, you know, they still had.
When did SmackDown debut? That was later on in the
September
year, right?
99.
99. Yeah.
All right.
So all they had was weekly Monday Night Raw, still taped every other week, I think.
Smart
And
fact.
Sunday Night Heat.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
Roseanne Perez was born after SmackDown debuted.
Who was Roseanne? Wait.
Roseanne Perez from
Roxy-
NXT.
Roxanne
Roxy.
Perez.
Oh,
Roxanne.
I'm like Roseanne Barr.
No.
Get it right.
So Roxy. Yeah. The old Ring of Honor Roxy.
So Ray, what do you think about this match? Since you want to talk about storytelling, you seen the video package?
Yes, I did. And you know, young me would have been like, "Ooh, this is a great fucking match," because they they got a reason to fight because this girl is boning the opposition. But it was a good match. Ken Shamrock couldn't get out of moves that his sister couldn't get out of.
Oh wow. Wow.
So
Yeah.
and you got Billy Gunn screwing Ken Shamrock over and all this other stuff. It's great story wise, but the
It was entertaining.
yeah, it was entertaining just
entertaining.
because of the story. A good story will make a bad match or a lackluster match real good just because of the story, and then you got the ending and show how it end, whatever like that. And you tell the story in the ring. You don't need all these flips and good moves to be 5-star for me.
This seems like something, and I'm glad you're mentioning about storylines, because if you watch wrestling outside of your own circle here of people who think and know the same things that you do, if you watch it with other people, like say you're watching this pay-per-view with people who don't watch wrestling, and at the end of the night, it's like, all right, yeah, I had a good time. And it's like, well, what do you remember about the show? I remember that stupid 3-way tryst with Ryan and Ken and Billy Gunn,
Because she was fucking hell.
Yeah, it's just amazing what people pick up or remember.
Yeah,
and
they won't remember the main event match. But if there's a good story to it, that's what's going to get.
People love drama. And
Yeah.
if there's no drama, you ain't pulling in the casuals.
Yep.
So Abel just said, you gotta have a good ending. Gotta be drama. So the finish of the match was Ken Shamrock had the ankle lock on Val Venus. Ryan pulled Val Venus' hand onto the ropes. Ken is pissed. Asks Ryan, "What the hell are you doing?" Ryan slaps Ken. Ken pushes Billy. Billy clocks Ken. Throws him to the ring. Small package. 1, 2, 3. Val Venus is your new Intercontinental Champion.
I hope Ryan enjoys that small package.
Oh no, she love it. she ready to fuck up the family. Like, Thanksgiving is never the same no more after that shit. Ken Sherrod's like, I'm going to TNA. Fuck you.
After
TNA
this,
wasn't involved yet.
After this, Ken beat up Billy as they're going through the aisle.
Please tell
after-
me you saw what I saw during that. He's beating up Billy, and then all of a sudden they're just like, fuck this.
Yeah, he walked.
Nah,
Like
Yeah,
somebody
yeah.
from
I didn't see
Yeah,
that.
Ken, after that, fuck this, I'm out. He walked to the back, and then Billy, he looked, and then he went to the ring, beat up Val.
like
and
one
then-
of the producers like, yo, kill time. Go fuck with him.
And then
I would have been mad too. I'd have been like, why am I fighting for my sister Anna and she fucking screwed me over too? Like, fuck you. I mean, sorry for the words.
We don't care.
Oh, I'm
it doesn't matter on this show.
I mean, I always enjoyed Val Venus, especially as Titantron, but just him at this time in his career, he was such a boss,
Yeah.
And it's just like, all right, he cut his hair, and then no one gave a crap about him ever again.
I seen a random ass tag team today on Facebook. It was like Val Venus, Eugene.
Oh.
Venus was bald at the time.
Yeah.
And
It's had to be-
God, who was the third guy? It was like a major name too.
it was 2016.
Yeah, there was a period of time, Val Venus came back after being Chief Morley, so
Yes.
Eugene would set it around 2004 or 5.
Yeah, I can't remember who the third guy was.
2005, yeah. Anyway.
It was random. Like,
Yeah,
all
but
right.
like that era of Val Venus, it's like, I know your gimmick's like you're supposed to be this hot porn star guy, and it's just kind of like, you don't look. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, that's his taunt and smack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was cool. Val Venus, he
For that-
had a story every month.
For that era, he was that dude.
Yes.
I couldn't have possibly impregnated her. I had a vasectomy.
I love that.
Choppy pee pee.
Yo, he for a character that probably was only supposed to be on for maybe like 6 months, he fucking made a hell of a fucking impression on us.
And you know that thing
He was a
where
good worker
like
too.
you're watching wrestling and someone comes into the room, and you're like, why do you have to come in at this exact moment?
Yes.
And my mom walked in during one of those Val Venus, Jenna Jameson promos. I was like, oof,
This is what you watching? You
This
said you
is-
was watching.
this is wrestling.
Mama Huang was waiting for
I'm going.
Mick Foley.
Val Venus was cocked, locked, and ready to explode. And then when he was ready, he unloaded again. Like he
The
say some
origi-
shit like that. Like what?
He was the original Roman Reigns.
I wanted that shirt.
He was.
Cock, lock, and ready to explode.
Could probably find that somewhere.
No, the one I can remember, I like to repeat them if I can. It's like, I came, I saw, and then I came again.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Val Venus.
I need to find these shirts.
They dope.
The Big Valboski is like a Rubik's Cube. The more you play with it, the harder it gets.
Val Venus.
You wouldn't think shit like this. Like, I was never thinking that
was-
this shit was clever when I was a kid.
We were so innocent. We
Yeah.
didn't.
And now as a fucking adult, I'm like,
Well-
yo, this would have been my favorite fucking cat. This would have
Yeah.
been my favorite guy.
You know,
Like,
We would have said we want Val.
yeah,
Fuck Cody. Yeah.
that's why those high schoolers don't have a podcast. No, my favorite is Police Chief Brian Wright. Is that right?
Yes.
Back then, police school resource officer Brian Wright in his office. I always thought it was funny. A member of law enforcement or whatever has the road dog on his wall.
Get the hell out of
I
here.
just thought that was funny. I'm like, he smokes weed. So
Yeah, they all do it.
Drugs are
I
bad.
know.
We all failed. Dare.
yeah, we let that guy down. No, weed is legal.
I let
now.
him down.
I never did.
I was supposed to be part of his
Knowingly.
high school security council, and I didn't show up.
Was you ever a hall monitor? With the badge.
If
That's
he,
not
was,
real.
Flashlight.
if he was a hall monitor, you were a snitch.
I was a line
Only
leader.
to Adrin Beto. Who? Exactly. See, that's one of those you just throw it out there. If it gets, good. If it doesn't, move on.
Yes.
Anyway.
All right. After this, we see a video package of D-Generation X. They're unsure if they should split up or not. But China broke up with DX and Triple H.
Oh, my God.
She joined the corporation.
You're breaking my heart. Oh, no.
So in this next match, you get Triple H and X-Pac, China's former lovers, going against China and Kane.
I seen the movie.
Yeah.
Did you?
I did.
Yep.
I did.
We all did.
And we got Shane O'Mac on commentary. And Kane, he kicks ass. Then China wants to get in. So she tags herself in, and she lays it in on X-Pac.
More double entendres, please.
Yes.
Yes.
Literally and figuratively.
It was to the point where X-Pac was going to kick her in the corner, but he backed off. He held off. He tried to do a Bronco Buster,
was
but she
edging.
rolled out.
She wasn't
She
ready
didn't
for
roll
it.
out on the movie. She let that Bronco Buster happen.
But yeah, Triple H and X-Pac, they were both holding back. And
I'm gonna bust.
then Kane,
And when they finally let it loose.
they held back. Then Kane got in, and then Kane laid it in.
Goddamn, dog.
They protected China in this match. They did.
By user protection.
They did protect until Triple H laid one big one on her face.
It started
That's
when
that pedigree material.
China went on the top rope,
Whoa.
but Triple H stopped her and
She's like, you're not a high flyer.
threw her off the top rope, like how Ric Flair used to get
Yep.
on the top rope, just like that. Visualize that, but Kane catches her, so she's still getting protected during this match.
Wow.
After this, Kane and X-Pac are fighting outside. X-Pac get pissed off. He clocks Shane O'Mac,
He was just commentating.
talking that shit.
Yeah,
That's
you could
smack.
hear. He was talking.
So we get back in the ring. We see Triple H and China. Now, Triple H, he threw a big-ass punch. He gave her the signature knees that he usually do.
Yep.
And then X-Pac finally hit the Bronco Buster. But then Shane McMahon interferes. And X-Pac chases Shane McMahon to the back. After this, choke slam to Triple H. He throws
China.
Kane
on
throws China on Triple H, and she got the win.
protection. Good storytelling.
Yo, she looked like she
I'm
was
assuming
laid
this is
out.
her first women's match.
That,
Or,
no,
or
Intergender?
intergender match. That's what I'm saying.
that was announced that was the very first intergender match ever in the WWF.
Get the F out.
Yeah. I don't know if that was like piped in afterwards and edited, but yeah, they said that
I
was.
found out why they changed it, and it's because of that
Pandas.
wildlife shit.
Yeah.
Do they? I don't think they do the wildlife shit no more. They can bring it back to WWF now.
Nah, leave it.
It's all
Well,
about entertainment now.
you probably leave it.
Nobody
what it is.
associate WWF with pandas and wildlife anymore, especially with the polar ice caps melting. But that's for another podcast, not this podcast. Let's get back to
The
it.
environment doesn't matter podcast.
We need Captain Planet.
He's my hero.
Yes.
Take pollution down to zero.
Hell yeah.
So, guys, what do you think about that match? That intergender match?
Better than I thought it was gonna be, to be honest. But
Knowing it was the first, it was pretty good.
yeah, I mean, it gave way to girls that are coming up nowadays.
Trailblazing.
Yeah, like Charlotte, like Jade, Nia, eventually Bianca, if she ever does an intergender match, but I hope not.
Yeah, but nah. After seeing Randy Orton, RKO, Nia Jax, they need to bring that shit back. Everybody, the pop was so damn loud when that shit happened. I was like, yo, they got to bring it back. Like if it's wrestling, you could do it. Like I can do it because you're gonna get protected.
Yeah,
Like
I just don't.
not doing it in boxing and like real like competition, like competitive sports. Don't do that shit.
I
But if
just-
it's something that you could script and write out, like go ahead.
I didn't
it's
like it,
good,
though,
It's good
personally.
for
Because in TNA they did that with Tessa Blanchard and Brian Cage. I'm just like, there's no fucking way this girl can beat Brian Cage, and she did. And I'm
Well, you
just
gotta
like,
know that she's better than all the other girls in TNA. Like if you beating all the girls in TNA, like easily,
Oh, I know.
why not? Like you know what? Let me try my hand in this.
but Brian Cage was your world champion. Come on now.
Did she went clean or did she like have help? Oh, she went clean. Yeah, don't do that. Have help. Have help. I get it.
I believe
Have
so.
help, yeah,
I
like-
believe so. I was like,
Like, yo, low blow me or something.
I
Like, have
was
somebody in
like-
the help cheat.
this is not Lucha Underground with Sexy Star.
Sexy Star.
That's a whole different story.
Who was Sexy Star? I gotta
David
Google
Starr.
I mean, Lucha Underground is a company that took lots of things to the extreme.
Yeah, they did.
They were the original most disgusting match ever on television.
Yep.
Dante Fox and Kill Shot,
Yep.
now known as AR Fox and Swerve Strickland. But there was a match, I think it was with Pentagon Jr., and he just beat the tar out of like 4 Japanese women, and it was so wrong. But I think that's really what led that at that point. After that match, the ratings for Lucha Underground just went to shit. I mean, Lucha Underground was hot,
Yeah, it
but
was.
they just died so quick.
I never seen it.
Yeah, I mean, I would say season 1 if it's available. It was on Netflix for a while.
I think the first 3 seasons I would recommend.
First season, definitely, because I love little stupid things like Hernandez. He goes to Dario Cueto's office, and he's drinking to the camera Miller Lite or something.
I was gonna say Modelo Especial.
I just thought the product placement was funny. I was like, man, that's Hernandez. He's
That
drinking
was
Miller Lite.
Supermax?
Supermex, yeah.
Man, that was my dude back in the day.
Yeah.
That means like super Mexican.
Yeah. He was
Good translation.
A1 storytelling.
he would have been Trump's favorite wrestler because he used to jump over the line.
Oh shit.
He's jumping over the wall.
And then they had this mysterious wrestler, the Monster Matanza.
Yeah, they had some characters,
Oh,
man.
yeah. I mean, Alberto Del Rio was there. Rey Mysterio was there. Yeah, man. It's
Speaking of Rey
wild time.
Mysterio, do y'all think the 619 is the deadliest move in sports wrestling?
No.
I think so.
Nah, after that,
He
dude
actually
passed
killed the
away.
person with that move. No other finishing move that killed the
Nah.
person.
Nah, the
before.
dude was just
Oh
laying
my
there when
God.
he was getting ready to kick him. He ain't fall back.
Nah.
The move that kicked him was a
Still
drop
the
kick to the back.
Until I see another move that kills a person, 619 is the deadliest move in sports entertainment.
Look up the Steiner screwdriver. That damn near killed
Listen.
somebody.
Damn near, it
Blur-
did.
blurring the lines
That's
here.
scary.
Booyaka, booyaka.
You're gonna die. Booyaka, booyaka.
We all know that guy had previous injuries that he didn't take care of. So,
We know Rey Mysterio works at a breakneck pace.
ooh.
Spinal Tap.
All right, let's get back into it. All right, we get a video package. They're showing of The Rock and Mankind, Mick Foley. We see them at Royal Rumble in the I Quit match. I quit, I quit, I quit. We see them on Monday Night Raw when Foley wins the title. We see, was it Halftime Heat?
Halftime Heat?
That was Halftime Heat we did see. We seen that. So now this next match between them two is going to be a last man standing match.
Man, what a match.
It went up, down, and all around.
These
Yes,
guys.
it was.
Yeah, I think he
it was a
actually
brawl.
hurt his ankle in that match, right?
Who?
Who?
Foley?
Foley, yeah.
No, he's already had bad. Fucking his body's all tore up.
That
so.
T-shirt where it lists all his injuries, that was all from this match.
Yeah.
But no, Mick Foley, he's still he was still a competitor at this time.
I don't
he
know
hadn't
how.
succumbed to all his injuries yet. But another brutal match, another brutal display from Adidas wearing Rock and and Mankind. So
Definitely one of
He
my
even broke
best
out a
matches.
song.
He did. He broke out a song.
this is a song that never ends.
It goes on and on, my friends.
All right, but when these two fight, you're gonna get a good match, or you're gonna get a good fight. They fought through the crowd. Mankind DDT's Rock through the table. The Rock kicked Michael Cole off commentary, talking that shit.
Then Mankind came off the
Hey!
apron.
He looked like a giant monkey took a crap, and here comes Mankind. And then Foley, start laying the punches on the Rock. Oh man! Then the Rock with the steel chairs to the back of the leg,
Jesus.
and the Rock goes to hit Foley in the head with a chair and ricochets and shit hit him back in the head. That shit was funny.
Yeah, I always laugh when he used to do that.
Okay, you don't see that.
Nah.
It's the simple shit.
It's too dangerous though nowadays with concussions and all that. You might just go to
Well, nah, it wasn't that like a rite of patches at the time?
passage.
You know what the hell
I know
mean.
what you meant.
Yeah, thank you. wasn't that one of those at the time if you took a headshot?
Yeah, you back in the day, you did not put your hand up. You just took the
Yeah.
chair shot straight to the head.
So concussions. Who knew about that until Will Smith came out with that movie? I didn't know about concussions.
It was already in the works, but
I didn't know about it until then.
they didn't
Thank you,
publicize it.
Will.
They didn't publicize it for many years later. So
Get the word concussions out your damn mouth. I didn't see that movie. I don't want to watch it. But.
I saw it. I was pissed. That shit. It didn't make me change watching the NFL, but still, I was like, "You
Nope.
fucker."
I still watch it. I love it. I hope people get hurt sometimes.
You are a true fan, unfortunately.
Hey, next man up.
Yep, for real.
I know. 6 titles.
Now let your coaching do the thing. But back to wrestling.
All right, so the finish of the match. It was a double chair shot. Both of them were laid out, and they couldn't get up. So, ended in a draw. So, last month at the Royal Rumble, you have an I Quit match, and you have Mick Foley on recording saying, I quit. Now, a double chair shot? This is how you're going to finish the match?
Yeah, people was booing like crazy.
It was terrible. It was a terrible finish.
And
I don't think
they
so.
all got stretched out, but in the Royal Rumble last time they fought, Mick Foley didn't want to be in a stretcher. So that right there, I was like, what are y'all doing?
I like it just because you continue the story to keep that rivalry going. You don't end it right there, especially 1 month going into Mania. Normally you would want to just to know like what that main event is, but it was a finish you don't see all that often. Usually you just get like a screwy finish and you're like, really? I mean, I know, Dom, like you said, you hated this one, but
It was supposed to be the finale. It's supposed to
Yeah, it's supposed to be the finale.
That's like going to see the fireworks, and then the big finale happened, and there's only 2 goddamn poppers.
Hey, for example, you remember, what was it, Moxley and Kenny Omega in that death match?
Oh yeah,
they fucked up.
That exploding death match. Yeah.
Easy way to edit that. Kenny Omega comes out. I knew you guys wouldn't fall for my trick.
Yeah,
Boom, and just
yeah.
walk away.
Yeah. Fucking Eddie Kingston was like, oh no.
I know.
So bad.
And then
I know.
fucking-
He tried to cover it up with the promo
and
the
then
next
he was like,
week.
I got you all this stuff in the streets, and the shots had me, and my heart, I got flashbacks.
It's-
PTSD.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bad booking, a bad
Yeah,
finish.
that was fun.
That was not
terrible.
bad booking. That was bad special effects.
Yeah, they could have got away with that. If
Watch your words, buddy.
If Kenny would have came out and was like, ha ha, got you, like,
They
dummies,
they
and then
did
leave.
they didn't think about that at the time. They could have though, but I think
Hey.
if they were to do it again,
It was the pandemic, man.
yeah, you
They
really
had
had
no
to.
pyro then.
That's true.
You got him from China. You know what China was like ground zero back. Let me shut up.
China was already protected.
And did.
With COVID,
No,
Yeah.
between X-Pac and Triple H.
Hey,
Anyways,
it's like a raw.
John, question, strap.
What?
When did Foley lose the title? Because we know what the main event WrestleMania 15 is. But when did he lose the title to The Rock?
This I don't know.
Ooh.
You know, I mean,
soundboard.
make any sound effect you want.
I feel like it was like
I just
The
feel like
Rock.
this is an era where they had world title changes on Monday Night Raw, so I imagine they probably had a match on Monday Night Raw, and The Rock got it back.
You probably got it the night after, or maybe like
Probably.
the week after.
That was very commonplace at the time. I mean, it's hard. You know, they've done a great job of stepping so far away from doing things like that
You
it's hard to imagine.
You also got to remember they still having the Monday Night Wars, even though
Oh, yeah.
they're still way ahead now. But
Can you imagine Roman Reigns dropping the title on free TV?
oh my
The
god,
I mean, think about his title defenses on free TV against Cesaro, against Riddle. That was rare. It's so rare. That's why I remember it anyway. You know, but
talk about the IWC being toxic. Oh,
I heard they putting death threats to somebody's kid.
yep.
Whose kid?
Ava Rain.
Oh, The Rock's kid. Dang.
Sad.
Yeah, that's toxic as shit.
Man, don't get her involved in that shit. She
Like
has no
you that-
control over that.
Like, I understand, with great storytelling comes great responsibilities. Theme of the night. But, like, you don't take it too far. We all know this is written and scripted. Like, to have death threats off of something because you ain't getting your way, that's like spoiled brat behavior.
Well,
so
that's-
what Rock said and Pat McAfee is pretty true.
I agree.
So,
The Cody crybabies.
You are a Cody crybaby.
Eating them chicken nuggets in the basement. I gotta type out a tweet.
It tastes better down there.
Mom, meatloaf.
Cody need to finish his
Put
story.
that in my hashtag. Cody
Mom.
Crybaby.
Oh, okay.
My hashtag.
Taking notes.
Got to for the tags.
Taking notes for the brand.
The one time I actually agree with this heel version of The Rock, I'm like, yeah, Cody crybabies. I agree.
And the crazy thing is, he ain't trying to be a heel. Just the fans is forcing the man to be a heel. That's the
Oh,
crazy
So
thing.
you
about
drag
it.
my daughter, I'm gonna be a heel all the time.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna say,
I'm sorry.
Fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
when it comes to
Fuck yeah.
like he said, when it comes to family, don't fuck with my family.
you know, I could tell, you know, the Falcons blew a 28-3 lead. I sent death threats and everything to people that was sitting there like, damn, how y'all lose? Shut up, I'll kill you. But like, but for this, nah, you can't do that. Like,
Yeah.
you want Cody to be. Let me stop. We getting off the damn topic here. We talk about this another time. But you're like, hey, Cody, we can't have Cody do it because he's gonna lose. And you don't want Cody like. Then you're gonna be super mad. You be like, why? Roman still got it? He only part time. Blah 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 blah
Yeah,
blah. So like, you
they-
already know. Wait until that Hulk shit is done, and then make him lose.
The way Rock usually says he studies history and he's learned from the past not to fuck it up, like when Dusty was supposed to win the title back at Starrcade, and then they waited till Great American Bash. Yeah, you should have just gave him the belt at Starrcade because the Great American Bash, it just wasn't the same feel. You made him wait. You made him wait that long. It's like, what the man, I don't care no more.
It could have been. It could have made the Great American Bash into the new Starrcade, a good compliment to Starrcade.
But it's like that's their mania, Starrcade. You're not waiting for fucking SummerSlam.
I mean, the only thing I could relate it to was this was in Ring of Honor, and I had tickets to Final Battle in New York, but there's a snowstorm that day, and the main event was Austin Aries defending the title against a guy who was chasing the title all year long, and it was a very long storyline with Tyler Black. And as it went, I was tracking the storm all day long. And here's the thing: I knew I could get there to New York City, but I couldn't get home. So I decided not to go. And at that time, they had internet pay-per-view. And if you've ever suffered through a Ring of Honor pay-per-view, you wanted to kill someone, tweet someone perhaps, death threats, because it just wasn't coming in clear. This is not Peacock or WWE Network level at the time. So I watched it at home, and the main event, spoiler alert, Tyler Black did not win the title that night, and it was a terrible schmoz kind of finish. He would win it 2 months later in the same building at a February big event. But can you imagine if I went all that way through the trudging the snow, sleet, winter storm to see a non-finish? Oh my
You'd
god!
have fought
Yeah.
somebody at a rest stop
Yeah,
just because.
CM Punk.
I
hoodie.
just, especially in Philly, they got to have a definitive what the hell's gonna happen, because if they don't, Philly's not the place to fuck around and play with the fans' emotions. They talk about riots. That's ECW Central.
Cena wins, we riot shit.
You want to see a riot? It is just gonna destroy the city. So please,
Philly fans threw batteries at
Santa Claus.
Yeah, Santa Claus. Yeah.
How the hell you throw batteries at Santa
The most
Claus?
joyful thing. But another thing on the Cody
Probably no
topic,
snow,
right?
that's why.
I'm surprised nobody asked this during your rundown on
Reindeer
your last
shit on the
episode.
fucking roof.
I'm surprised nobody asked this, but like,
You gotta watch
do
it.
we really need to see Cody win though? Like, will he be a good champion, or is his story better chasing the title? Like, will he like you know how Adam Page on AEW, like him chasing the title was better than him being an actual champion? Like, he had great matches, but as a champion, he wasn't bringing that appeal. So you think it's the same for Cody? Because we only really seen him with low titles, never like the big title. Like, will he be that face? Like, will he be good as that face, or will he be just good chasing and shit? Like,
Well, the same thing could be asked about Bret Hart back in the day, HBK, all these other guys that had the belt, and then they're like, is he really that guy to be putting the rocket to?
I think the real answer is you have to give these people an actual chance. You have to give an opportunity to fail.
Yeah,
And you look at a long list of people who could have been world champions that should have, like, oh, how dare they give it to Jinder Mahal, but Mr. Perfect never got it. Ted DiBiase never got it. It's like, we know that now, but it's like they probably wouldn't have been great at it. So Ultimate Warrior should have been a great world champion, and
he was just a dickhead.
he wasn't.
I was going to say that. But I honestly think that Cody will be the face of WWE. Cody will be on every single promotion out there. You will see him on Good Morning America. He'll do the Make-A-Wish. He'll run around, all that. He'll still have time to go home and walk Pharaoh. He'll do that. Yes. To answer your question, yes.
Right.
Cody is that guy.
Yes.
He's that
Just
guy.
making sure.
It's his time.
It's his time. You don't repeat history, especially bad history. You create good history.
Look, my man, every single night, sign all the autographs, all the weight belts, and then that little kid in the front row, you get a weight belt. And then I seen it at the end of SmackDown. Camera goes off. He'll go out after the match. After the
Show's
the
over.
dark match, he'll go out, take selfies, sign autographs. He'll go all around the ring, all the way to the ramp.
I don't know why you wouldn't do that. I mean, I get it,
that
but
guy right there.
You don't see
man.
you don't see a lot of wrestlers doing that. Even at that stature, they just, all right, thank you guys for coming. See you later. And they're gone. And I get it. You got to get to the
If I was a
hotel.
champion, I don't work overtime at my real job. Imagine champion, you want me to do overtime? It ain't 8 to 11. I'm out of here.
Well,
Bye.
it's one of the reasons why Hulk back in the day would, just to get something to eat after a match, he would go in early. All right, clock in early and get the crowd hot. All right, I'm out of here.
Yep, I did my job. Bye.
And what would he get after the show?
A pizza.
No.
What?
Oh,
Triple Whopper with no cheese.
I
No
can
bread,
respect
no
that.
bread, no bread.
Oh,
Triple cheeseburger, no bread.
what the fuck?
Triple Whopper. Excuse me, I keep changing the story.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Let me tell you one more time.
It was in
I was behind him, and he was taking so long.
Nah, it was in WWE magazine.
With a Diet Coke. 0
With a
calories.
Diet Coke, yeah.
Yeah, that's what Mick Foley did after he won the title.
Nah,
Won the title against The Rock. He shared a hotel room with Al Snow, and they had Whoppers, and that was it.
wild.
That's how you celebrate your World Heavyweight Championship.
Well,
Sharing the room
shit,
with
because
Al
they had to
Snow.
worry about the drive to the next city the next day. I would have been like, yeah, I'm calling it early, guys. I ain't going out.
If you're Ric Flair, you fly a jet to the next town.
Yeah, see? That's why he was able to party so much. But if I had to drive the next day, how long this shit gonna take? And they had GPS, so they had the map quested and all that.
There was
Yeah.
no MapQuest back then. Just read a map.
Arn, brother.
Foley said that he used to get food expenses.
Yes.
They gave him a stipend. All right, you get this much. How we do at work. We get this much for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, whatever. He said he get the cheapest thing and pocket the rest for himself.
Hey, that's how you keep money, man.
Hell yeah, go to 7-Eleven and get a pizza. $5 for a whole pie.
Hey, that pizza good. I ain't gonna lie.
It get you from a bind.
Yeah.
It get you.
This is
get
real
you where
life,
you need to
man.
be.
Like in Hartford, I went to Hartford, went to the Feng Chop House in downtown Hartford, steps away from the XL Center. Hey, oh, hey, oh. Anyway, but it's it's a very it's sushi and it's a steakhouse, real expensive stuff, but and that's okay. But you know what? I spent a lot of time looking for free parking though. So there's your balance. That's your yin and yang.
That's true.
So
All right. So, did you guys enjoy this match of The Rock and Mankind?
Yes.
I did.
oh yeah.
After the China match, the pay-per-view started improving.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
it was like, yo, this shit could have been a house show.
The first
like-
hour was a drag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Gold dust and blue meanie.
The first hour was a drag.
You're talking about the Big Balboski.
Hardcore Holly.
That
and-
was a great story, but the match wasn't.
I thought it was actually it was better than what I
Story.
expected.
Yeah, Holly and Al Snow, they hyped up the crowd. And then
That should have started the
and
night.
then that tag team match, and you
was
getting
alright,
the college kids warmed up with
Yeah.
Deborah. I see a little titty action. And then after that, you get the tag match, and that's when business start to pick up.
Yeah.
And then after that, you get The Rock and Mankind, but
which was a good
just a
match.
shitty ending.
Shitty ending,
Shitty
but
ending.
a great match building to it.
We'll agree to disagree.
We got to find out what happened. Like I said, we all know the main event, WrestleMania 15. We got to know how Mick Foley lost that title.
We ask
Or
all
when
the
he lost the title.
people to follow up on this and tell us what happens in the comments below. No DMs.
Randy.
No
Below.
DMs, no PMs,
Comments
no texts.
below. Comment below.
Below,
Right
below.
here. Right here.
Down where?
X.
Right
Down here.
here. Oh,
That's right.
Put Val Venus over there.
hello.
So there's your world title match before the real main event.
Yes. Usually your main title match is the last match, but
Usually.
you can't do that. You have Vince McMahon and you have Stone Cold Steve
No
Austin.
chance.
No chance.
So
That's what
did,
you got.
so did we vote on this show before, the
Yeah.
allegations?
Yes.
And you know, now as a kid, I always wonder why Vince McMahon walks funny. But now after these alleged allegations, he walks like he just finished taking the shit. And he didn't wipe it. He's just like moving his hands like, ugh, like trying to get it out. Without it. Like he's like, I still got some in there. Like that's how Vince McMahon be walking. So
Sad.
Ay, ay, ay.
and I'm like, that's why he walks funny now. It all comes to me. Pause.
It's like Hulk Hogan discovered the Hulk up during masturbating.
I get a couple more strokes like this.
You.
I'm ready.
Hulk up, Hulk up, Hulk up.
Yeah, he's dope.
Only with one hand, though.
Abel's a wild man.
He knows what he's talking about. Flashing back to his childhood.
That's how you got them WWE magazines, huh? Hooking up on people.
All right.
Abel must pose.
All right. Main event time. We have Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Mr. McMahon, Vince McMahon inside a steel cage. If Stone Cold wins this match, he's in the main event of WrestleMania 15.
Now, did they switch from the Big Blue to the chicken wire yet? Or was this, I forget.
Black.
It was a black cage.
All right.
Thought
But they
you
still
watched
had,
the show.
I didn't need to watch
I was
this. I
about to say
remember
the
that.
big. I was about to say the Big Blue. Ain't that from like the 80s?
That was like early 90s.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
I always forget when they switched over the cage style. I think it was around 2002, right around after.
I think that summer. Actually, no, excuse me, not that summer. I remember the summer of 2000. But
Yeah, I know it wasn't Big Blue anymore. They changed the color. But
that's a good trivia question. I don't know exactly.
I think the last time we had Big Blue was in 96.
I think
Well-
97 with Bret Hart.
I think 97 summer with SummerSlam with Triple H and Mankind.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
But as for that blocky cage style versus the fence style, I don't know when that change was. All I can remember is like Rikishi facing Val Venus in like a steel cage,
Val
Yes.
Venus, man, he's a main eventer now. Now in today's
Intercontinental
age,
champion.
he's a main eventer.
Maybe he'll give you some weed.
Oh my god.
I can't smoke. I got my CD out.
What you do off camera is your business.
We still not allowed to do that, brother.
Yeah, for real. Get random.
Yep. No, thank you.
Next thing you know, I'll be at the homeless shelter.
Nah, they'll just make you a label.
I just gave them
Don't
a
be the
can of
first
soup.
son.
All right, Dom, get us back on topic.
All right, main event time. We get Stone Cold. The place go hot when this man comes out. We get Mr. McMahon comes out, doing his strut, doing what he do.
The poop walk.
McMahon want to let Austin inside the cage. This man did every little thing
To run away.
to run away, and he finally got him. He climbed up the cage, and
He act like he was hurt.
yeah,
It's like, Vince McMahon's like, oh, I see blood in the water.
yep. Stone Cold can't trust a rattlesnake. Holding his knee, Vince. Yep, he gonna go outside, and Austin gives him a big ass clothesline.
And everybody went, wow.
Yes.
Wow.
After this, Austin climbs the cage from the outside, and Vince climbs from the inside to try to keep him outside. But it didn't happen. And then wait, hold on. That's the wrong fucking notes.
Hold the
My
phone.
my
Wait
bad,
a
player.
minute.
My
Speak
bad.
from your heart, Dom.
My bad, player. My
Don't
bad,
read the
player.
Hold on, player.
Look at the wrong notes.
Speak from your heart.
But after Austin had that clothesline, McMahon lured him into the crowd. So this is bringing you back to the Royal Rumble 1999.
Or earlier in the day with some woman.
That too. But Austin was whooping that ass inside that crowd. Guys, what do you think about how to start off the match so far?
Started off hot.
It was, man.
The fans were into it.
Oh, yeah. Everybody was invested at that time. And, you wonder why, like, when Vince McMahon was like, yo, no corporation people was going to be there. And he was walking so confident in the ring. But, we was all know that was a front until he got to the ring. But he was walking confident, like, yeah, don't worry. Yeah, whoop your ass, Austin. But we all know it was a front. But
Yeah.
he had backup plan.
So after this, Vince gets on the cage. He climbs the cage. Austin's right behind him. Austin takes his head. Bang! Right on the cage. Bang! That second one, Vince goes flying through a table. Oh my God, that's my boss. That's my boss. Jerry King Lawler going crazy right now. Vince goes crashing through the table. Spanish announce tables always.
What happened?
I wonder, do they ever wrestle on Cinco de Mayo? And do they crash through the Spanish announce tables on that day?
No, that you go to the foreign table. the
Oh,
English
okay.
one.
Because poor Spanish announce team, they be like, don't put nothing on under this table. That's just going to break.
Especially Hugo,
You know
he's got
what I
that. He's got that batch.
That is the foreign announce table. If you ever watched Sanford and Sons, when they sold Fred's TV, he said he sold it to a foreigner or whatever. He said, foreigner? He said, you sold it to Julio? He said, yeah, he's a foreigner. He's Puerto Rican.
Jesus Christ.
Sanford and Sons.
That would not pass. No. That would not
All the
pass.
70s shows wouldn't pass today.
Hell
Shit,
no.
fucking on Captain Planet, the shit we were singing earlier. They had a thing. They had like a rat selling drugs, but he was in the crowd of one game. And he was like, "Take him out. He has AIDS."
Oh my God.
Why they say they didn't jive?
What the?
That shit was hilarious. I was like, "Oh
Game
man."
African Dream.
Oh, man.
All right, let's get back to this match. Just a reminder, these guys still haven't been inside the ring yet, so the match hasn't officially started yet. So Vince is laid out. So here comes the stretcher with the EMTs. They load Vince up. Howard Finkel gets in the ring. He's getting ready to make the announcement. Who's going to be the winner of the match? Stone Cold said, this is bullshit. The match never started because all the run around, we weren't in the ring.
Is he breathing?
He said, hey, jackass, talking to Dave Hebner. Is that some bitch breathing? Yep. All right. So he goes outside, he pushes the gurney, and flips it up. Vince hits the damn steel cage. He takes the backboard, hits Vince with it. Man, Austin was the man. This man, like you said,
He did no wrong.
he
man.
did no wrong. He beat up the boss numerous times.
Something everybody wants to do, allegedly.
Not on this show. We've already mentioned that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. But Austin throws him into the cage, and the match finally starts. And another big ass clothesline. And he's having fun with him right now. Just whooping his ass. He takes off the neck brace. Stone Cold goes on the top rope, hit him with his diving, what did you say, elbow or forearm?
Yep.
But he did that shit twice. So, as Austin gets ready to leave the ring, Vince hit him with the bird. Austin smiles, gets back in the ring, whoops on Vince some more. But after that, Vince caught Austin with a low blow.
Yep.
Then throws him to the cage. He tries to escape again. Austin catches him, throws him back into the ring off the top of the cage. Vince is busted open.
He had a gusher.
Austin climbs the cage. He's getting ready to leave. Vince with a double bird. That's an image. That is an image to look up right there.
Right there to the government.
Austin smiles again.
I hate tax time now.
Austin smiles again. Gets back in the ring. Then he rams Vince right into the cage.
Just
One
the
more
way he likes
time.
it.
Stunner.
Like it rough, hardcore.
Yes.
So I never noticed this till I rewatched this match. After the stunner, you seen like something in the ring, like a knife, like
Yep.
cutting the the ring.
Yep.
We get the debut of the Big Show, Paul White. Paul White came out there. He throws Austin around, then he threw him into the cage. The door or the part of the cage goes flying. Austin's feet touch the ground. He's surprised. Austin's your winner, and Vince is pissed.
Yep.
Austin did not jump from where he was on the cage.
Hell
He
no.
climbed down it to the very last rung and got down from the cage. He did not jump.
Fuck that.
Stone Cold with the win. Stone Cold's going to WrestleMania. And Vince is pissed off.
I think that was great. You make Stone Cold. I mean, you have Stone Cold when Big Show still looks like a monster, and at that time he just came from WCW as they champ. So that was like a huge. That was the way to introduce him.
He wasn't the champ back when he left.
He was a WCW champion.
Former.
All right, he was a champion.
Giant wasn't doing much toward the end of his
No.
WCW run, unfortunately.
Do you remember his last feud in WCW?
Wasn't it Goldberg? I just remember Goldberg
it like Kurt
jackhammering him.
Kurt Hennig?
It might have been Kurt. I think Kurt perfect plexed him.
Goldberg hit him with the jackhammer. That's the most iconic
Yeah,
thing.
look that up.
I think, yeah,
he
he-
perfect plexed him.
Got out of
Yeah,
the
he did.
NWO one more time.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
can't
know.
tell you what the rivalry was, but Eric Bischoff was like,
They didn't know what to call him in WWF. They call him Big Nasty Paul White.
Paul White.
couldn't call him the Giant because you already had Andre the Giant.
We had this discussion, the Giant versus the Big Show. It's like,
No, the Giant.
Giant all day,
All day.
every day. You know, him beating Ric Flair for the world title, losing it to Hogan. He's almost like Macho Man, just only losing it to one or two people.
Shit, as a kid, I always thought the Big Show and Andre the Giant was like father and son.
Everybody thought
Yeah.
Somebody told me that, and I believed it.
You remember this?
Yeah, they should have never did that. That's fucked up. That's a legacy no one can ever duplicate or even replicate at all.
And Hogan. Jimmy! That's Andres!
Okay, never mind trying to watch the corporate ministry. Watch the Dungeon of Doom
Oh,
on WCW. Holy fuck.
It's gold!
Dust.
The Yeti.
That shit was corny.
Oh.
And to hear Kevin Sullivan's reasoning for booking it that way, he's like, that's what Hogan liked. He liked corny, bigger than life monsters, so that's what I booked for him.
So you say Trouble in Paradise? No, not Trouble in Paradise.
Thunder.
What was
Thunder
that?
in Paradise.
Yeah.
What a show.
I
Come on, Brew.
actually liked it. I don't know what the hell I liked it.
The theme song was catchy.
It was cool.
Yeah.
It was a good show. Had some old wrestlers in there, and yeah, it was something to do on a Saturday morning.
Once Baywatch stopped filming, they're like, can we borrow that for a sec?
Yeah.
But what was that movie where Undertaker was in it? And it was
Suburban
like,
Commando.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that thing. And it's like, what does that smell?
Put you on.
No.
Dookie.
No,
No,
that's-
different movie.
that was
That's
it?
that's no hold bar.
Yeah.
Come on,
Well,
man.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't fuck with Hogan like that. I just know things that I watch.
Suburban Commando.
All right.
Sorry, guys.
Christopher Lloyd.
Sorry, viewers, for me not knowing about racist Hulk Hogan.
You ain't got to apologize.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
Guys, what do you think about this show? We got a debut of a new star. We got the Big Show, Paul White. We know The Rock. Well, we don't know The Rock's going to WrestleMania, but we know Stone Cold's going to be the main event for that title. And yeah, that's the only thing that really came out this show.
It's a tale of two shows, basically, like you said. The first half was a glorified house show, and then the main event, or the best part of the show, started towards the end,
Yep.
which WWF at the time was always good at, where WCW was always great in the beginning, and then their main events.
Because they had to get
shit.
you. It had to get you watching. Then once they found out they got the viewership, they're like, all right, coast.
Nah, too many cooks in the kitchen. They didn't have one central guy saying this is the result, and that's what we're going with. Not this bullshit like, oh, I have creative control. He's got creative. Fuck all that. You're losing. Call it a day.
Perhaps that one person has had too much power.
Yes.
Come back to haunt him in 20, 40 years.
Because he has no chance. Dun, 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 dun. No chance in court. Dun, 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 dun. No chance. Dun, 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 dun.
Shit on
No.
ya.
That's what you think. Here comes the money. Here you go.
The money shot.
Here comes the money.
You're going to get in trouble. Oh, yeah.
What does Shane do to Marissa Mazzola? But
Nah.
They're still married.
this pay-per-view was a very WWF Attitude Era pay-per-view. What does that mean? That's what it means. This is a very pay-per-view of its time. But does it have any value to today? Of course it does. The main event was spectacular.
Yep.
It made me think about, like, who was Vince? I mean, Vince McMahon is not a wrestler, but he was in the ring a lot, and he wrestled a lot of guys. Who was his best match? It was probably this one, I think. It was the youngest Vince.
Yeah.
He would have matches later with Bret Hart, Stinker, Undertaker. He'd have one with Hogan, Shawn Michaels, and Triple H.
That actually wasn't
Don't
bad.
forget about God.
Yeah, and a tag
Shawn
team
Michaels
match.
carried that match.
God carried that match.
So,
Good God.
Vince has had a lot of matches with a lot of top guys of varying caliber, but I think this one with Stone Cold is probably the best one.
Yeah, I agree.
A lot of factors. It was the first one. He was the youngest at this time, and
I mean, you had a gimmick match to deal with, so that was easy escape from all the, you can hide all his flaws and all his bullshit, except for the NDAs. You couldn't hide that.
The truth comes out
Yes.
eventually.
oh, my bad, dog. No, wrong one.
You are truth.
Who was the best Vince McMahon, though?
Huh?
Do-rag Vince. The best Vince ever.
Yeah, him and Lashley.
Everybody
Oh,
said that.
my
You right,
God.
Vince.
I'll never co-sign that.
Holla, holla, holla.
Then when he told John Cena, my nigga.
What's up, my nigga?
Tell me.
What's good in the hood?
That was hilarious.
Me voy a quedar callado.
They'll probably get canceled nowadays, but
Yeah.
back in the days.
Oh, Vince is
people
definitely
had tough
canceled
skin.
now.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, he coming back in a couple more years.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah, in the coffin.
I'll see you in a casket match.
Bad
No match.
juju is gonna happen to you, brother.
Not really.
They were trying to kill everybody.
Yeah, he killing Ray.
Well,
Glad
he's not
not
here.
a storyteller.
Killing Ray, killing his people he works with.
Exactly.
Just kidding.
Fighting his boss.
Fighting his boss. That's right. Yeah.
He's the reason why he likes Stone Cold. I mean, he's the reason why I keep talking about it.
Final battle with the boss.
It's the final countdown.
All right, Dom. Final thoughts?
Final thoughts. The show was okay. Will I watch it again?
Maybe.
Probably not.
But it did inspire you to check out more storylines, like it
Yes,
always does.
Yes, I'm curious to see the follow up. I want to know what happened.
And that's what it was made for. You wanted to check Raw the next day.
Because he always did.
Boom, boom.
That's it.
So was it intentional?
Yes.
It got you doing what they intended for you to do.
Yes.
That's what you think, because I got research to do for our next show, which is going to be In Your House Final Four.
Going back in time.
Yes.
Did you
Fans voted for this one. It was a
pretty good.
tie with the Mega
in the
Powers.
house, in your house game? In your house
Oh
game.
my God. Can't help yourself. Muted. Anyway, the next show, WWF In Your House from February 1997, Fatal 4-Way. There we go.
Little baby, we watching In Your House.
And it'll be,
Final
uh,
Four.
I don't get how these cameras on.
it'll be a tight
Like,
show.
I did this and I'm like, why is
In Your House is only 2 hours at that time, so it'll be
Jameer.
wonderful. Very wonderful.
A quick show.
That's right.
1, 2, 3.
So we'll get to that next time on season 2 of the It Doesn't Matter podcast.
Season 2, episode 2.
Whatever. It doesn't count anymore.
It doesn't count.
It doesn't matter.
It does.
But Ray, a pleasure to have you on the show finally.
Yes, baby.
Thank you, thank you.
Will we ever get you back on the show? It doesn't matter if you come back on the show or not, because the show will keep going on without you. But until then, I'm the notorious
Season
one.
3.
I am Dom. I'm here with Poppy Platino. I'm here with Strat Facts. And we got Boobie, the producer, also known as Black Ray.
Regular Ray.
That too.
Park away, Ray.
We will see you
Garbage man.
next time
Ray.
on Coleman Streets or at the Chinese place where John goes to get that brown sauce.
Splat, splat.
Boom.